Hi everyone. Okay, let's talk pirate movies, because this month, February 2025, Imprint Films are releasing on Blu-ray Swashbuckler, and this is a film from 1976 starring Robert Shaw as a pirate with James Earl Jones as his companion and Genevieve Bujold playing a noblewoman who they agree to help in a fight against an evil lord played by Peter Boyle so that they can try and free citizens of Jamaica. Now, as with any great pirate movie, you're not here for fantastic storytelling, but what is important is to have a very characterful and cheeky pirate, a fantastic ship, a strong-willed and feisty woman, great action scenes and great locations. And that's what we have here with Swashbuckler. So in terms of cast, we've got Robert Shaw, fairly fresh from having been in Jaws. We've got James Earl Jones, just 1 year before he becomes the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars. The beautiful Genevieve Bujold, stunning actress from the 70s, who starred alongside Michael Douglas in Coma, and had been Oscar nominated for being alongside Richard Burton in Anne of the Thousand Days. There's Beau Bridges in the cast as well, and also Sid Haig, and even Angelica Houston in a role where she doesn't actually get to speak. And then the evil lord in this is played by Peter Boyle. The excellent pirate ship in this film, which is called the Blarney Cock, is actually a replica of the Golden Hind. The Golden Hind was a very famous ship used by Sir Francis Drake back in 1570 to circumnavigate the world. This particular replica of the Golden Hind was also used in 1979 for the Richard Chamberlain and Toshiro Mifune TV series of Shogun, and you can see it pictured here. Now, James Earl Jones is in fine form here, looking really healthy and fit, bare-chested for a lot of the film, but it's really Robert Shaw, Peter Boyle and Genevieve Bujold who really shine in this film. They clearly went through their paces to learn sword-fighting skills in this, and some of the sword-fighting sequences in this are amongst the best that you will see on film for a pirate movie. And as well as the pretty impressive sword-fighting sequences, there's some enjoyable stunt sequences as well, and those are directed by stunt coordinator Buddy Van Horn, legendary stunt coordinator who spent a lot of his career working alongside Clint Eastwood, right from Coogan's Bluff back in 1968, right up until he was aged 82 and worked with Clint Eastwood on J. Edgar. He died at the age of 92 in 2021. The film's directed by James Goldstone, and we'll have to forgive him for directing When Time Ran Out in 1980, but other than that, his films have included directing Paul Newman in Winning in 1969, and in 1977, the excellent disaster thriller Roller Coaster, starring George Segal. And the director of cinematography on this is the great Philip Lathrop, who's worked on many, many films. Just in 1962 alone, he was behind the camera on Blake Edwards' Experiment in Terror, as well as the Kirk Douglas western Lonely Are the Brave, and also Jack Lemmon's drama Days of Wine and Roses. But also over the years he's worked on films just such as 36 Hours, which I talked about on my channel just the other week, and also another one which I've talked about before, The Gypsy Moths. I absolutely love this movie from 1969, and then also movies such as Hard Times, Earthquake, The Killer Elite, and the fantastic The Driver from 1978. As I say, great storytelling is not to be expected here, but definitely this film is a spirited adventure, and it's really enjoyable watching Robert Shaw, James Earl Jones, Peter Boyle and Genevieve Bujold in particular. They are all fantastic. They all put a lot of energy into this. The sword fights are fantastic. The locations are really enjoyable. Yeah, you'll have a good time with this. My only criticism is that when there are stampeding horses chasing after you, throwing bananas is not the best idea. It's just a waste of bananas. Now, this film has also been reviewed by Solitary Ronin Films about a year ago, so please do go and check out his review if you haven't seen it already, and see if you can spot the link that he has with Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator and Predator 2. Okay, thanks very much for joining me on this one. Hope to see you again. All the best to you. Bye-bye.